in the heart of the American Southwest, where the earth burns red. And the sky, well, it stretches endlessly. A new game of secrets begins. Arizona, a land carved by time, where towering mesas cast shadows across ancient canyons, and the desert wind whispers stories of survival. Here, the sun is merciless, the nights hauntingly still, and every step across the rugged terrain could hide a new danger. It is in this unforgiving landscape that 12 agents will embark on their mission. They will trek through the blazing deserts, navigate winding slot canyons, and test their limits beneath a sky filled with 1,000 stars. But among them lurks one whose mission is far darker. The Mole. A hidden saboteur, moving in silence, sowing chaos like a rattlesnake coiled beneath the sands. Every challenge is a crucible. Every decision a chance to expose or conceal the truth. In Arizona, alliances will crack like dried earth. Suspicion will spread like wildfire, and betrayal will sting sharper than desert thorns. This is not just survival. This is deception, set against a backdrop as timeless and as unforgiving as the desert itself. Welcome to Destination Mole Season 2, Arizona.
Miles, welcome to the game. Thank you. You were the first to arrive. Goodness. Make yourself comfortable. Awesome. A pleasure. Jeff, welcome to the game.
Hi. Pleasure to be here.
Yes, make yourself comfortable.
Miles.
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
My dad's name.
Yeah? G or no?
No, not with it.
Yeah, I don't have to say. Sit next to you. Jackson, that's where I came from.
Jackson, welcome to the game. Thank you. Meet your fellow players. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, anywhere you want.
We'll go, Jackson. I'm Miles.
Jeff.
Very nice to meet you guys.
So much fun.
All today. Sarah, welcome to the game.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Hello.
Sarah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Patrick, welcome to the game.
Thanks so much.
Meet your fellow agents.
Patrick. Hello.
Thank you.
From where?
I'm not sure, Steph. And Deb, I want to welcome you to the game.
Thank you.
Have fun getting to know everyone. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Josh, welcome to the game.
I'm Jeff. Welcome.
Josh. Dallas, welcome to the game.
Thanks.
People from Dallas.
That's right. Two people from Dallas and someone named Dallas. That's right.
There we go. That's not very good, is it?
Nope. Where are you from?
I'm from Indiana. I'm Bloomington.
Okay.
Skipped over you.
We have no idea.
Sarah. Okay.
9,
Jeff.
welcome to the game.
Jeff.
Have fun.
Did I hear that right? 9?
9. Yep.
9? Your name's 9? That's awesome. How's it spelled?
Just an IME.
Perfect.
The usual way.
Yeah.
Where are you from? I'm from Dallas.
Maybe.
We're in the area you work there, yeah.
Okay. I'm in like.
Lisa,
Yeah, I'm
welcome to the
Dallas.
game officially. Have fun
So,
getting to
the
know
reason why I
everyone.
did not specifically say where I am, I stream this movie all night.
Welcome to the game. Ashley. All right, Wayne, welcome to the game.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Very decent shirt.
I see where we're going with that.
Not getting past any of us.
All right, agents. Welcome to season 2 of Destination Mole, Arizona. We're so happy that you guys are here. We have such a great week planned for you guys that you don't even know what to expect, which is kind of the point of this game, right? Lots of things that are going to occur over the course of the week. Got lots of fun parties planned for you guys. So we're very excited that you guys are here and are here to participate and compete and you know get into our Destination Hall of Fame here, right? So for really quick, I'm going to take a moment just to kind of introduce our production team here. So behind the 2 cameras over here, we've got Garrett, we've got Jay, we've got Tom, our associate producer for the season. We've got Matt Shed, who is our mission host for the season. He's going to be your Anderson Cooper for Destination Mole. In the kitchen, we've got Billy. You might recognize him from season 1. You've got Missy over here, who's working hard to make sure that everyone has got food here tonight, and she's been slaving away in the kitchen all day, so we appreciate that. We've got Stephanie here that's also running our cameras, and she's kind of running and kind of doing any odds and ends that we need her to take care of here. We've got Maddie, who you might formerly know as Missy Information, our season 1 runner-up of Destination Mole. Yes, we have Dawn here as well. You'll see her behind our camera, who's also one of our Destination Mole season alums. So we love to see that. So production, thank you guys so much for being here. Agents, thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah.
So, player 13 has arrived. They are here. All right, friends. Have you guys met? You guys heard a lot of chatting? So, player 13 has arrived. Meet player 13. So, I'm going to get out of your ways. I'm going to let you guys meet player 13.
Y'all, we don't know. I mean,
We've been speculating just like you guys have. We don't know. Yeah.
Hi guys.
We have a theory.
We have theories, but that's it.
Okay, everything else in the bingo card still, huh?
Corey.
Here's
The ball from last year.
Here's player.
No!
Avery,
I'm Avery.
welcome to the game.
So, for those of us who don't know, this is Avery from Netflix's Mole and Battle Camp.
How are you guys? Pretty good. What's going on so far? Anyone acting sus?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
All of them. One.
Are your eyes peeled? You guys will have to cue me in later. I also heard there's a birthday in a day. I think over here. Your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Should we sing? I'm a really terrible singer, so you guys have to help me out. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nine. Happy birthday to you.
So I'm like fangirling like super hard because I'm like, oh my god, holy crap.
I actually have my phone on me
No,
like,
it's still
all
fine.
morning, so sorry I missed it. Well, I don't know everyone's name. I feel like I should like.
You want to play the name?
I'm Avery.
Yeah, we could do Jeff.
Jeff. Nice to meet you. Lisa.
Dallas.
Dallas. That's my brother's name.
Oh, no kidding.
Miles.
Miles. Nice to meet you.
Jackson.
Jackson. Nice
Five
to meet
Dallas
you.
connections now.
What is it? Wayne?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
Sarah. Nice to meet you guys. Is that? Oh wait. This is just the cast. You guys are the crew, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Somebody like clue me in. What's going on?
It's really just been we've done the exchanging of how old are you? Where are you from?
Oh, okay.
So you're North Carolina, right?
No, I live here in Arizona.
Oh, you live here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What about everyone else?
That's a twist for us.
Colorado.
Colorado?
Expecting
Jersey.
North
Jersey?
Indiana.
Jersey.
Dallas.
Dallas? Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Dallas as well.
Dallas.
Majorities are in Dallas.
And we have someone named Dallas.
Wow. Dallas.
There's a Dallas room upstairs.
Season 3 is in Dallas. Just so you know.
Wisconsin.
Oh, what's that's the cheese state, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's how I remember.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Lots of cows.
Lots of cows and cheese. Perfect. I like cheese. Also, cheese pizza. There's
yeah.
lots of pizza here.
There's been some, really cool
Interesting.
pizzas.
So what made you apply for the Molness, Avery? When you applied?
When I applied, actually, funny enough, I said no 4 times because when you film, they take your phone, and it was a 2-month filming, and I was like, I'm a social media person, like I'm a gamer, I can't go 2 months without gaming. But yeah, they like really convinced me. I don't know. The producer was good. He was good. But it was, I don't regret it at all. It was a really fun experience. Yeah. Also, they didn't tell us it was the mole though. So I had no idea. They were like, it's adventure.
Like, come to our show.
Yeah, we had no idea.
Did you know the mole beforehand?
No.
Okay.
No, I had no idea what I was walking into. It was the flyer that the casting and producer sent me was for the Insider. And they didn't explain what the mole was at all. It was just like, come if you want to adventure, if you want to have fun, and like, I was like, okay, cool, I'll join. And then, yeah, they sat us all down. I thought they were gonna film it, but they were like, you're on the mole, and everyone was like, what? And I was like, what's that?
the mole?
I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, so not a lot of time to prep and strategize.
I legit was watching your AMA video, like, as I was doing my makeup and hair this morning. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I'm still, like, if I'm just staring, I'm so sorry. I'm just, my brain is
I didn't
blown.
notice. Until now. I love your shirt, by the way. That's
Thank you.
so cool.
Thank you.
Not
He's
the
lying.
None of us fell for it.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
Okay. You guys like Arizona so far? Are you dying?
Dying.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
It's the angry son from the Mario games. All the time.
Mario 3. Yeah, Mario 3 every time.
Although it sounds like
So Avery, what advice do you have for the agents before you make alliances with all of them to help them find the mole? What would you tell them if your future fellow agents were there?
Trust no one. Other than me. I would say, honestly, this is going to sound weird, but I would focus less on finding the mole and more on just being the most right on your quizzes. So this doesn't matter if you get the mole right, if your quiz answers are too skewed or too off base, then you're not going to survive. So yeah, I would say focus on your quiz. Everyone's going to be acting sus. Don't be the most wrong. How do we do that?
Are you excited to play this game?
Oh yeah, I love the mole.
Yeah.
I feel like, when did you guys all get here? Tonight as well?
Yeah.
You got here yesterday?
We did our actual meeting each other like an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's no suspicious activity yet?
No,
You just walked in and that's the most, that's the most. Well, if you've watched before, you know I am one of the antics. I can't make any promises.
How was Battle Camp? I just finished that. Like, I just started it. It's so fun.
You just started? What episode are you on?
I literally got through the first episode. That's it.
Okay, well, we're in for a surprise. It was really fun to film, for sure. Very different tone, though. Like, I was looking for sabotage. I literally was like, somebody's got to be doing something shady. So, that'll make sense for you later.
I am the mole.
I am the mole.
My name is Jeff, and I'm the mole.
I am the mole.
I am the mole.
I am the mole.
And I am the mole.
I am the mole.
I am the mole.
I am the mole.
I'm the mole. I am the mole.
Welcome, players, to your house for the week. My name is Matt Shed, and I'm going to be your mission host. For the next several days, this house is going to be where you eat, sleep, relax, and play. It feels like a vacation, but let me be the first to assure you, it's not. Because hidden among you is a traitor. Someone who is not here to win, someone who is here to sabotage. One of you is the mole. The rest of you will work together to complete missions and earn money for a player pot that only one of you can win. And the only way to win is to answer the question, who is the mole? But before we go pointing fingers, let's see how well you can work together. Because it's time for our first mission. Arizona, where the cacti are prickly, the secrets are deep, and your trust issues are just beginning. This mission is called Greetings from Arizona. Sounds sweet. It's not. You'll be working in teams of 4 for this operation. Now, normally I'd assign teams myself, but today, fate has taken the wheel. Jackson, you were the 7th agent to arrive at the house yesterday, which makes you our team captain. Jackson, join me up here.
All right.
Okay. Jackson, you get the honor and the pressure of selecting everyone's teams and roles for this first mission. Wow. There are 4 roles now, so listen carefully, choose wisely. The first role, data analyst. You're going to need 4 people whose minds are as sharp as an Arizona sunburn. The second role, the art dealers. You need 3 agents who have eagle eyes and can pay attention to detail. The third role, the proofreaders. 3 agents with strong language skills. And lastly, our 4th role, the pen pals. 2 agents who are good listeners and organizers. Jackson, you have 60 seconds to assign the roles. Don't forget to assign yourself a role. The clock starts now.
Can we help him?
Who's good?
I can be.
I'd be a good, I'd be proofreader or data analyst, personally.
No art for me.
Okay.
Data analyst for me.
Any art?
Does anyone want to do
I would
art?
do art.
Okay. Art.
Can you say their names?
Oh, sorry. Deb, Josh, Wayne, art dealers, 4 analysts, correct? Wayne, Dallas, Ashley, sorry.
No, I don't want to be data analyst.
No?
I want to be proofreader.
Okay.
But if you want me to be data analyst, I will.
We'll do 9 and Sarah, data analyst as well then. Ashley, Lisa, and me, 3 proofreaders. Me?
I'll be a proofreader.
I want us to be the proofreaders, and Miles, and who's that leave left?
That's it. I'll be a
Joe.
proofreader. I don't think you assigned me anything.
90 currently has data analysis.
You do
I
data.
have
Okay.
the, yeah.
I was gonna say I'm sorry.
And then Joe, and then Miles, the remaining 2.
All right,
Okay.
well done. All right, thank you, Jackson. You can have a seat.
Hold on.
Teams, here's your mission briefing. Some of our season 1 agents were supposed to join us this week, but apparently fame comes with schedule conflicts. So we're sending them postcards instead. Thoughtful, right? There's just one problem. Actually, several. We lost the addresses. We don't know which card goes to whom. And in classic fashion, there's a code. Probably several. Let's break it down by team. Data analyst, will you come on up? Data analyst, you need to crack the cryptogram to find each season 1 agent and what state they're in now. Once you know who and where, pass the intel to the art dealers via walkie-talkie. No pressure, just try not to confuse Wyoming with why are we doing this? Okay. Art dealers. Art dealers, each season 1 agent gets 1 perfect postcard. That choice is based on their favorite song. Find the right one by checking the wall key. It'll match a song to a postcard color. Don't let the visuals fool you. Some of these cards are designed to mislead. Pick the right one and pass it along with the address you get from the communicators to the organizers. It's a simple job, unless you're tone deaf and colorblind, in which case, good luck. Okay? Proofreaders, your sticky notes contain secrets, but they're in code. Translate them. They'll give you addresses. Each agent has a color-coded sticky note. Think of it as Mad Lib meets national security with slightly more glitter.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And my pen pals. Pen pals, you'll take the names and states from the data analyst, the addresses from the proofreaders, and listen carefully to the final message from each past agent. Then you'll complete the message and deliver the whole package to the post office. So basically, you're the glue, the communicative, emotionally fragile, postal grade glue. Players, you'll earn money for each correctly completed postcard. The mole earns money for every postcard that's incomplete or never started. Some of you are here to help. One of you is here to sabotage. Good luck, agents. And above all, try to avoid a full-scale meltdown. The post office closes in 45 minutes. Good luck.
Where do we go?
Talking about again?
So I think we're trying to suss out like who these might already be because there's 3 production members.
Because we're gonna need a name and a
season
state.
1 and the rest aren't here. So it could be these 9. So we're trying to kind of verify that those numbers add up.
So Wendy, I think, was 5. Number 6 was John. I could have those flipped, but John and Wendy were in the top 6 because 7 and 8 were Kim and Nick. And then 9 was Billy. Oh, I could be wrong about that, but Billy was in there.
Billy is on like trying to understand this part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to make sure if we need to know it that I have it memorized.
We're at 7 right now.
5, 6,
8,
7, 8.
9.
Oh, I have 8.
So Corey, Matt,
Matt,
Missy. Then
Missy's here.
Yeah.
I'm grouping that.
Oh, you're grouping that separate.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Then we have Chad.
Chad, I was missing Chad.
Yeah, and then we have Wendy. Then we have John. Then we have Kim and Nick. And then we have
Billy.
Billy's who's
Dawn,
here. Dawn, who's here.
Drew.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
Off, or
Yeah, we're
taking turns.
Yeah.
You know, keeping each other in line.
So we got 2. Where's the third one? Did you fold the third one? I'll fold it.
No, one of these. Yeah, that's that one. Now we're on camera.
Oh, the first one, right?
Yeah, but we can actually record.
Yeah.
We already listed in this message, so we can. Oh, this could be a long one. It's the recipe, remember? Yeah. We're working.
All right, keep it up.
Well, now we gotta check to see which ones have maybe possible black light.
So I see some stats and some piles.
So yeah, these are all the ones that the right color matches up. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So, Wayne, is there a method to the madness?
Right now we're just trying to match up all the postcards that have the songs in the right color and sort them, and then try to see if there's something different on them. We just have to go through these yet, so it's not too bad.
All right.
I'll start it. That's fine. I mean, you just write this one, I'll write the fourth one. Yeah.
Because it could literally be like different letters depending on how you look at it, you know, or different numbers.
I've got 666 Rosemary Circle. I've got 347 Wiles Terrace. I've got 12428 Elm Street. This is dash dot 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 dot.
It doesn't.
Some of mine was numbers.
First I
Fine.
started the wrong
So,
day,
yeah.
and then I realized it
666
was 10 Quarry Road RK. That doesn't make sense. Wasn't Quarry somebody's name?
Corey was last year.
So then, is this is the addresses though, right? So.
So.
Okay. I think I'll move on to the next one.
I don't see anything underneath anything. Check your little.
We're deciphering the birthday on each of these things?
Maybe so.
This is really like impossible. This isn't even spelling anything.
They are all real addresses with actual words.
Oh, I believe
I
it.
got 6969 units. Something out of here.
The numbers are easy.
This right side. Just keep reading that list off over and over and over, please.
Okay, what you made me do is green. I love rock and roll is blue. Here's another one.
Okay.
Motivation.
I got motivation over here. I think it's
Motivation is
orange.
Purple.
That was orange.
So celebrity's orange.
Oh.
This is great things. Yeah, it's just great things. Yellow.
So motivation is
How many postcards do you think you guys are dealing with here?
500 maybe?
I was going to say 500.
500?
What you made me do? No. 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 No.
This is a pile of something to go through.
No. No. No.
Hey, what are you doing? They told us nobody was supposed to be able to come see us.
Oh, really? I thought we were allowed
They
to.
told us.
Oh.
We asked that at the beginning, so be sure. I don't know.
Oh, because he's supposed to go anywhere.
No, I don't know. I mean, double check.
You wish you could be here.
Yes, I'm allowed to come in, I just can't help you.
Understood.
Understood or understand?
We found some connections between the groups, but.
Hang on.
Dear Justin,
We're
so much fun watching you in season 1. We wish you could be here, but we totally understand and hope that you have a great vacation.
understand and hope that you have.
Hope that you can have?
We totally understand and hope that you have a great
And hope that you have a
So that
great
makes it
family
both.
vacation. We think we have to, well, I know you can't talk to us, but
Yeah.
we think we have to transcribe it perfectly. Every agent has a full letter, so
This is number 6 out of 7.
In some ways. Yeah, because the only one we have fully solved, all it references so far is gender of the person and estate. But it sounds like the other piece of information is all
Well,
different.
I've got New Mexico, Paris,
Arizona.
the Grand Canyon in Arizona, Alabama.
Do you have Utah?
No.
So
that might be
Leo's place is in
Colorado.
Utah.
So for this group out here, they have addresses that are the same specific colors as our songs. So they're gonna at some point.
Do we need to go over there then?
Yeah, because that way we can give them the names at least.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
just hollered.
Oh.
If you need us, then we'll come back.
Where are they?
Right here.
Oh, good. Coach. Oh, you got colors. Okay. So we got the songs and postcards. And people.
So can you tell me I guess maybe the song color
Yep.
and the...
Bad Things is purple.
And who's on that card?
Corey.
Okay.
Drew is Celebrity Orange.
Okay.
Look What Your Baby Do, Jesse. Green. Kim, purple, motivation. Abracadabra, matte. And that is silver.
1 second.
I Love Rock and Roll, Nick is blue. Mr. Brightside is yellow.
Okay, hold on. The bright side, yellow Chad. I Love Rock and Roll was blue, right? And who was that?
Let me go back to it.
All right. Agents,
I
looks
Love
like the
Rock and Roll.
party's moved up here.
Nick. And then I missed one. I have
Josh, what's going on up here?
Look What Made You Do.
So we're currently trying to figure out, we figured out our part of the puzzle. Now we're trying to figure out how it relates to everyone else's part of the puzzle. We thought it might relate to that group's, but we weren't super helpful. But then Wayne said that our colors match their like post-it notes and stuff.
Okay.
So we're currently trying to figure out if our part of the
Light
puzzle
blue one may be
relates
your
to their
silver,
part.
guys.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's true.
Sounds like some good teamwork.
Do you have
Yeah, I think
anything?
so so far.
I've got one Formation Street. I've got for purple. I've got one Formation Street. I got 1428 Elm Street. I got 347 Wiles.
1428. That's pretty Cougar's address.
We are getting some personal information about the people that we're looking for in season 1. Do you guys need any kind of personal information?
Mining cryptography, what kinds of personal information?
About their dogs, triathlons, grocery
We're
shopping.
getting some information about dogs, triathlon, recipes, grocery shopping, personal things.
Could the triathlon thing be related to the Olympics, perchance?
There's my notes.
What name?
It was,
This one? It's in your hand.
it was Corey. It was Corey.
Oh, it's Corey?
Corey.
Right now, for triathlon, we just have it from a season 1 agent named Corey that told us to write him a letter, write him a postcard about being in the triathlon, but nothing Olympics that we're aware of. Over.
We hope that you are feeling relaxed, but glad you can get out and enjoy nature. We hope that you are feeling relaxed, get out and enjoy. So the cryptograms, one is talking about Jesse in Orlando, and then the other is talking about Kim in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Who's Jeffy?
Jesse.
Oh, Jesse.
And Kim.
Number 1, number 2 is Drew.
So it sounds like Jesse's in Florida and Kim is in Utah. So we have some numbers on these agents. Jesse is listed as number 3. Kim is listed as number 1, if that's helpful. Are you putting them in numerical order?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
doing. Like 1, 2, 3. Like, yeah, I'm not doing it like that. I'm doing
Okay,
it
you're doing it by the
one,
numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so we don't get confused.
So Jesse's in Florida. And Kim's in Utah, according to these people, we think, but we don't know. We're not sure if we're supposed to have an envelope or if we're supposed to mail out anything. If this computer is supposed to be more than this, you know, like, we're supposed to try to close it, you know what I mean? Like, should we be...
Anything on the back? I don't think there's anything more than this.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I just had to try it for a second.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't want to present teams, do I?
Players, any first impressions?
I liked our team. I think we worked really well together. It was collect all the Post-it notes that were in six different colors? Seven different colors. And they were high and low in the room. And then it was the smallest Morse code. And then the breaks were very hard to tell. But then it was interspersed were our names and the names from horror movies. Like Elm Street was in there, and Crystal Lake was in there, but there was a Miles Street, there was a Purcell Street, there was a Jackson, but there was a Laveau. I mean, there was
There's a lot going on in that one.
yeah. So finding which one was the red herring and which one was the actual made it more difficult. So when you guys came up and were able to be like, when we read them out, and you're like, that's the one, it became a lot easier.
Yeah, like the Arizona Avenue, because it's a Grand Canyon postcard.
Yeah.
It sort of makes sense.
And
it
once we
wasn't a
got the
horror
data
movie.
analysis.
Romance in Paris.
You see, y'all
Yeah,
got
romance in
All right, they
Paris.
brought it in.
All right, 9.
Thanks for the breakdown. Actually, I have a question though. It sounds like you did like a lot of the work from like the fact that you're like leading it. Patrick and Wayne, what did y'all do during that challenge? Like, what roles did y'all play? Oh, Jackson and Wayne.
I did 2 full colors. I did 2 full roles. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was on the art team, so we all gathered the postcards and we all kind of figured out which ones we needed, and then we figured out we could go upstairs. We went upstairs and then just went from room to room to try to figure out how we could connect everything. And I mean, it really was just with you guys with the addresses. We had to figure out which address was right because those were on the same color Post-its as the postcards we had, so we needed to make that connection. And then transcribing team had the names for everybody for the messages, and then you guys had the city and state. So we just needed it all to come together, but we didn't have enough time for it to all come together.
So were you the only communication for that team? Sorry.
I think
The
you guys
proofreading
didn't have
team.
walkie-talkie training.
Yeah, we didn't. It took us
Y'all didn't have a
way
walkie-talkie?
too long to figure out. We didn't care about the number address. We should have just been doing the street name.
Got it.
And
And
if
that
we
was
would've-
interspersed in there.
Yeah, if we would have just street named it, we would have gotten through it much quicker.
9.
Did y'all ever have a walkie-talkie, or was it taken away? Y'all never had one?
The proofreaders never did.
The art team, we did have a walkie-talkie right before our part started, and then production said, "Oh, you guys aren't supposed to have a walkie-talkie," and we took it away.
And did you guys know that you were supposed to visit? Like, did you guys know you were able to come visit us?
We didn't, but they told us like maybe
Right
within
when
2
we
minutes that we
completed,
were
when
done.
we were
Yeah,
done,
so we didn't really lose any time.
The
with
issue
that.
is that we did get 2 pieces of information from their team, and then we did get 2 pieces of information. We got the cities and states from the other team, but none of them matched.
Yeah.
So we had half of these 2 and half of these 2 and whole of nothing. And the problem is that we couldn't communicate. And it
But we
seems
weren't
like
allowed to leave.
our team's the only one that was
Okay,
allowed to
Y'all
communicate.
didn't have a walkie-talkie? Okay, that helps.
So just us had
Because-
walkie-talkies.
Yeah, so one of the first things that I did was to make sure that the walkie-talkie was working, and that if we needed to relay information to the next people, right, that it was going good. No shade, art dealers, just detailing. So the art dealers did not respond, and I'm like, these are the people
They
that
don't
have
have
to
a walkie-talkie?
yeah. I'm just recapping it for the
Yeah.
people at home.
I thought we were supposed to.
No, but yeah, so the impression that I believe all of us got was that we were all going to have a walkie-talkie and be able to communicate with each other. However, the group that we were going to relay information to did not respond. And so I was like, well, can anybody hear us? And then the other team that did have a walkie-talkie did. So.
With the pen pals, right?
Yeah.
Who else besides you guys had a walkie-talkie?
The pen pals.
The pen pals.
2 at the end, yeah.
Okay.
The data analysts and the pen pals had the walkie.
Was it turned out?
But we heard them.
We
We
talked.
were looking for
Each
them.
other? Yeah.
Yeah, our team's had perfect communication.
Yeah. And so once y'all started to come around, I know that other people talk to people, but my brain gets like with cryptograms. So I know that people came to visit us. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Those were really, really long, and there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
It sounds like communication within your group was important and communication between groups. Was there one that was more important than another, or places we were successful or not as successful? Patrick?
I think in our group, we learned real fast to communicate with each other because we could bounce ideas off each other. You know, when you're ciphering, you could be like, oh, I have a double letter here, it's this many letters, blah, 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 and like 9 is a pro at this too. I mean, all of, like, I felt like we all were getting it and helping each other, but they were so hard. Like they were 50 words long, and each cipher was different, and they were tiny. So yeah, it was
Ashley as well. She did really good on Morse code. So
I want to say that like 7 is definitely a lucky number for like all of us. We didn't get like making anything. Maybe the mom has all the money nowadays. But the fact that Patrick Jackson, it's a town next to my town.
Okay, I do it.
Jackson, yeah. The fact that Jackson, like, you picked up, I have a background in linguistics, so that's how I was able to help us get through, like, a lot of it, but if we had not had that and then just been willing to trade through the work and to communicate very well, like, we probably wouldn't have got anything. So, I think, like, in the future when we have missions, right, we gotta be careful about making assumptions, because we all assumed, right, that we were going to have walkie-talkies, and, you know, if we knew that there were floaters going back and forth, then we could have not relied on the walkie-talkies except for something urgent that didn't need, like, this is just notes for the future. Yeah. But good shit to everybody for, like, working through a pinch, right?
God, it didn't feel like 45 minutes.
It
It felt like
No.
10.
A lot better communication.
You know that archway by the video games?
Mhm.
We were not allowed to go past that.
And that's where we were.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody had put some Post-it notes and had to grab them and bring them to us because they put them in that.
Too far.
So we have to really, I think, for future challenges, we have to absolutely lock down communication.
Yeah.
And what we're good at. If we could do this one over again, we would need to know immediately that our team
There's an
needs to
orange
go
one up there
back
we
and
never
forth
found.
to make sure y'all are working on the same puzzles.
So,
And we could ask more questions, even if they say, "Sorry, I can't tell you." At least it's in the work, in the universe.
Because they can't tell us, but we can tell each other. I think, too, a big thing is if we have a limitation that comes up, making sure that we communicate that with each other, right?
Yeah.
So,
Correct.
yeah.
And I just want to put out there on behalf of myself and Miles for the Pen Pals, we didn't have, to our knowledge, and unless there was something we didn't catch on, but we didn't really have any puzzles to solve. Ours, what we did is we had a laptop with 7 video messages from the season 1 agents, and what they did was they talked a little bit about them, about what they were doing,
And why they couldn't make it here.
Right, but they, of course, they blacked out the state. You know that I'm currently here in silence, doing this and this. And then they had us transcribe, so we had to write 7 handwritten letters.
We had to write the entire letter, transcribe it. So hurts for hurting, but that's all basically we were doing, just transcribing the whole time. We tried helping out because they were talking about stuff they were doing, like triathlon stuff, like getting recipes for stuff. What else was there?
Yeah, there was a recipe. One person had us write them a recipe for chicken fried steak.
Trying to get his wife a gift for her birthday. Different types of gifts. So yeah, so
That's why I asked your team. That's why I asked your team, like, do you all need personal information? Because we're getting like snippets of their life, but not sure if it was anything that we could use.
We took the triathlon, and then we had something about Olympics. We're like, could that be the connection? So yeah.
Possible, but it didn't. It was Corey. He didn't mention Olympics. He just mentioned.
Oh yeah, our Olympics answer was for.
It was for
someone else.
Jesse.
I think it was Kim.
No,
Actually.
Kim.
Because she was in Salt Lake City.
Kim was in Salt Lake.
Yeah, see, all we ended up getting was with about 5 minutes left, we got 2 cities, like Salt Lake City and Orlando, Florida, and then we got, with like a minute and a half left, we got 2 or 3
and right there at the very
postcards,
end, we got New York
none
City.
of which matched, so none of them like, spoiler alert, it's not going to be good. You know?
So you have 7 letters?
Yes, we hand wrote 7 letters.
So yeah,
we think
forgot
we
7 max.
we think maybe we should have written. We maybe had to have written them on the postcards, but we didn't get any
We didn't
postcards
get
till
any.
about 2 minutes left. So.
And taped it to it.
Well, that's what we did. We submitted 3 of them.
We pulled a piece of paper and put the postcard inside of it.
We don't know if we're gonna get credit for that, but
Even
y'all-
if you
y'all
can
did.
give us credit
Cross
for
our
it,
fingers.
none of them have an address with a city and state. They have one or the other because we didn't
because
communicate.
there wasn't enough.
So we never got a fully completed
We didn't
set
get
of
your
data from
ciphers
anybody.
until like the very
Which we learn now is that miscommunication with our deal.
Yeah.
Could have gone back and forth.
I mean,
I'd be happy if we get one.
It wasn't really miscommunication, it just wasn't, nothing was like clear.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was like under communication more than miscommunication, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we have the easiest task.
We did, and I think the problem too was, I know you had said like, it would have been nice to like, know we were all working on the same puzzle, but like, there was no way to know which cipher related to which person until it was done, so we couldn't even like, figure that out, unfortunately.
And we were going room to room, being like, do you have any updates? This is what we have. Does it help? Does it not?
Well, players, I do have an update for you. Out of a possible $18, you guys submitted 3 complete mailings. You earned $0.
Woo!
So the player pot is at a whopping $0 after this first condition.
Proud of us all.
Now, we won't always do this, but they did want me to share some of the results of the things you submitted. Where did I put my information? Oh, over here.
So the mole got the 18, the full 18.
The mole is ahead at this point. For this first letter, you had the correct letter to Jesse, but unfortunately, his letter went to Chad at 369 Arizona Highway.
Probably did you pair them up, or did they?
We were told last second that Jesse could be Grand Canyon, so we switched Jesse.
By who? Who told you that?
Postcard had a picture of the Grand Canyon on it.
For your second submission, the letter was correct to Corey. The postcard was correct to Corey, but unfortunately the address was incorrect. 6969 Romance Way.
It's not correct.
Is not correct, not the correct address that it was supposed to go to.
Was it the correct street address in the wrong city? Are we able to know that?
Yeah.
Like, was the street address correct? But it-
I'll have to message headquarters for that information.
That would be very helpful
Thank
for
you.
us, actually.
And the third submission, the message was correct to Matt. The postcard that went to him was correct. Unfortunately, the address was incorrect. It went to 121 Miles Boulevard.
Miles.
Wait, where did that come
Weren't
from?
there streets of everybody, not just me?
No,
There are streets for everybody.
My name is Miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So sorry.
Well, players, it sounds like you have a lot more to talk about. Remember, this is a game of teamwork, communication. Keep that in mind. We're going to dismiss you guys for about 20 minutes to debrief, write in your journals, talk, while we get set up for the next mission.
But the fact that we got 0 is not that surprising to me.
Yeah, okay, we like pretty much sucked at that. That was horrific and horrible, and like to hell with the mole, because I feel like they didn't really have to try that hard for like us to lose it.
But what was good is that we were all helping each other. I honestly think that everyone in the data analyst, like 9, she has a degree, or she studied linguistics. Like Sarah's really good at these. She you could tell she does puzzles all the time. Dallas completed 2 of them. So like we all worked hard, like to the point where we were heads down. We didn't even pay attention to people coming in and out, even though I think the people coming in and out were the ones who, if anyone was sabotaging, it was them. Particularly Josh, because I just feel like Josh was just walking in and being like, any status change, just gave us nothing. And there's talk about him possibly sabotaging the Post-it notes. Maybe he stole one. If anybody did it, of the 3 wanderers of Wayne, Josh, or Deb, I think it was Deb, I 100% feel like it could have been Josh. Have a coalition. It's called the Glitterati, and it's me and Wayne and Dallas. And we made this coalition last night at the pool. So we're gonna help each other. I trust them. Wayne has been the mole before. I have been the mole before. We both know that about each other. We both were recently moles. Would they make one of us a mole again, back to back? I don't know.
Only group to actually complete their objective. And then we got a little confused when we were trying to help everyone else, because we didn't really like get the full picture of like what we needed to do. But I had a good time because we again were one of the only people to complete our part of the mission. And that's where my suspicions start to grow for some people. So I was an art dealer, so my job was to basically go through like, let's say 500 postcards and find the 7 that correlated to our puzzle. And we did that successfully, like I said. I didn't notice any sabotage in there, but my art dealer brethren were Wayne and Deb. And after the mission, Deb approached me and was sort of like trying to put suspicion on Wayne, which I'm like, okay, I didn't really see the sabotage she's talking about. She said that he brought over a stack of cards that he said he had blacklighted and gone through already, and then he didn't find anything in there. I talked to Wayne about it, and he thinks that she just got confused on the cards he brought over, since there were so many of them. I think she was trying to gaslight me. So my main suspicion right now is Deb, because it's like, to me, she's just trying to throw suspicion off of her. Like I didn't think she needed to try and point out someone else's sabotage that wasn't like super apparent. Could be totally wrong, but that's how mission 1 went for us, and kind of where my suspicions start.
I'm rolling.
So in the first challenge, when we were doing the proofreading, we found all but I think one of the orange Post-it notes. But as we were figuring out them all, and I think I'd gotten about 14 or 15 of the Post-it notes decoded, I looked over and I realized, kind of near where Lisa was, 2 Post-it notes were missing, because we had 6 of each color, of the 6 of each of the 7 colors. But it was after one of the groups had been released, the artists, the postcard people. So someone from there could have taken it, or Lisa or Jackson could have taken one. But there was definitely Post-its missing. So there's been some mischief.
It was really frustrating. I feel like I was part of the art team. We got our portion done pretty quickly. We tried to run around and help people. Problem was, during the discussion, I feel like the art team really kind of got thrown under the bus for our communication, but we literally were just waiting for everyone else's puzzles to get done until we could put it all together. There was really nothing else we could have done at that point. Jeff was pretty vocal about that, which is frustrating. At first I thought maybe Jeff was a little suspicious, because when I took the postcards in, I said, you guys have to write your message on the postcard. And he said, that would be crazy. We can't do that. We don't have time. And I said, well, he said, who told you we have to do that? And I said, well, it's a challenge where we have to fill out postcards, so I assume we have to actually fill them out. So I don't really think that was so moly, more just, I think he was just very intense and stressed out. The one thing that did happen though, that is very shady, which I don't know that I want to share with anyone, is when we're going through our postcards, we all had our discard pile of postcards we checked with the blacklight. Josh was being very meticulous about checking the postcards. So we were missing one postcard, it was Kim's postcard, and I went back through Josh's pile and I found Kim's postcard almost immediately. So I think if I was the mole, that would be a really great, small, subtle sabotage. You could easily just be like, oh, I was checking quick, I missed it. So I didn't even bring it up to him. I just found it and he immediately changed the subject. I do think he was helpful during the challenge too, but I think he was trying to throw us off a little bit with how we were supposed to piece everything together. But I also don't know if maybe he just didn't fully understand what we were supposed to do, or if that was some subtle sabotage. I think overall we didn't work well together, but I don't think it was much sabotage as more as it was just, again, bad communication all around, and I think people were just freaking out about puzzles.
Once I got on a roll, I had it, and in fact, I literally solved it right at time.
The first mission was difficult for us. You know, obviously we got nothing. We earned $0 for the group pot. So it really felt like it was a communication breakdown. I know that's what we talked about as a group. And I'm not going to push it too hard because it's early, but I really don't trust the art dealer group. So that's Deb, Josh, and Wayne. I'm going to have them kind of on my early watch list, because they were the only group that could really just go around and communicate. And the fact that we didn't, Miles and I didn't see them until like the last 5 minutes of the challenge is really suspicious to me, because we had so much time. I was working with Miles. We were the team Pin Pals, and I think Miles was great. I have no concerns about Miles whatsoever.
Mission 1, so I was in the Post-it group that was upstairs. We had 7 different colors that we had to find with multiple Post-its in each row. it was really hard because the Morse code that was on the post-it notes was so close together. It made it really hard to determine where the break was between each letter. My teammate Ashley did a wonderful job helping us out. She got 3 of the rows. I got 2 of them, and one of my suspects, Miss Lisa, only got 1. So it was something to definitely keep an eye out for. So.
The 2 teams of 3 is the teams that I'm like very sus of like potentially there could be the mole on there, especially because like for one of the teams, Jackson was telling me how like originally there were like 6 pink like note cards, but then when he turned back to like work on them, there were only 5 left, and he was saying that like the art team was in and out, and then obviously his team was a team of 3 as well, so like it's very sus that like one of them like straight up went missing, so that's like gross. And then the art team obviously also kind of sucked at their job.
Yeah, so I was on the Morse code team. I don't know what you call it, but basically we had just maybe like, I don't know, 30 or something like Morse codes to decipher with the address, and I think it took us maybe a little bit too long to figure out how to decipher it, because like was it left to right, or like which, like was it upside down or whatever, and then once we figured out how to do that, like just where the separations were was a little bit like hard to, because the dots and the slashes were like a little close together, so the strategy was really just like fill in like the address itself, like the name, and that way the numbers weren't as important.
Today, for our first mission, we were given a bunch of puzzles. It was fun. They were cryptograms. It's much easier when the computer just fills it in when you get it right. We didn't win any money today. However, I communicated this to the group. I don't think that means that we didn't have a victory. I'll let you know. I'm about 90% sure I know who the mole is. During our puzzle, during this mission today, we as a group learned that we need to communicate better, that we need to not make assumptions about how something goes. I think that a lot of us got locked into the way that the host explained, process this, process 1 will happen, and then process 2 will get this, and then process 3 will have that, and process 4 will have that. And then we all made the assumption, I don't trust anything because I have anxiety. So the first thing I did when we got our walkie-talkies was to confirm whether or not the walkie-talkies were on for everyone.
I mean, that was a pretty intense challenge, so if they're all gonna be like that, we're gonna have to start getting like a lot better at like life in general, I guess. So that sucked.
So the crafting of the postcards, I was in a room that was doing a cryptogram, and I was with 3 other people. I think we had the biggest group. I was with Patrick and Dallas and 9, who have all coincidentally kind of crept up on my suspect list since then. But at the time, I could see they were all working really hard. The cryptograms we had were really difficult. They were long, and they didn't have one set key. You had to solve each one independently. And so we, independent of each other, although we could work together as a group to solve them. So we did that really, really well. I thought our teamwork was awesome. We didn't solve them all, but I mean, they were really difficult. We only got 1 letter in each one and then had to figure out the whole rest of them, and they were full-blown paragraphs. So they were fun to solve, but very difficult. But we worked together and really each kind of took on a role to get through what we could get through. As we were doing that, one other group, I think it was the Art Collectors was the name of the team. It was Deb and Josh and Wayne. They were able to walk around between the groups. And so we started having them come into our room, and they really didn't give us anything. It wasn't very helpful. Whenever they came in, it was just kind of like, we're here, we have this random, seemingly irrelevant information. What do you guys need from us? And we had no idea. All we knew was solve this cryptogram is the only thing that we knew. We didn't know what they could offer us. We didn't know what we needed to give them. So it was really confusing to think, why are we even speaking? Most of the time I was like, why are you even here? Not to be rude,